Hi friends, in this tutorial I will show you how to implement a Google sign in your Android application. I will select this Android API in order to support multiple devices. I will start by creating a project with Google sign in name, and everything I leave as default. Finish here. And now our project have been created, so we can start coding. Let me open the Project Explorer here. Select the project. And open this package. So we need to add some dependencies in your project level blue.cloud file. Add an implementation of the Google Client library. This one, com.google.android.gsm play service. That is the same as it is going to interact with the Google Play in your Android system. That's why I add this. Also in your apps level view.cloud, you need to make sure you have this Google and Maven Central repository declared. So you need to configure a Google API console project in the Google API console. You follow the procedure is what I'm doing now. The link to this set is in the description of this video. So click create here. Configure a project for Google sign in. Create a project. Enter the project name here. Now we put here the name that will be shown to the user once logging in. Here select a web browser. Well, this is Android, not a web browser. Select Android because you are creating an Android application. And in this step you need to add the package here and the signature certificate. The signing certificate you will get from your package by creating. If you don't have created anyone, you can create. Either you can create a debug key or a release key, and then you can get the signature from command line. I assume you don't know how to get this one. I'll create a new key for you. You use this command to show the key, the hash code. For instance, in my project here, I'll put this line of code. This command will show will read the key store path. Okay, I'll create a Java key store for you. Put the password here, put the same password here, and password is the same. Because as a developer, you need every application to be signed by the same key. So make sure you save this key in a safe place. This key is used by Google Play to update applications, and this key will be used to identify developers' apps. I will create a debug key, but if you are going to release your application, you will create a release key. Now I will put here the path to the key store where I created. If you run this command, you'll be asked to enter password. And now you can see the hash of the key. Now we are going to use this one in our project. Now put here, then create. Okay, there is a problem here. Create. And now you are done. You have created a project. That pass this current ID to the request ID token to request a save as method. In the credentials here, we'll open the credential here. Now we are configuring a sign in to request users ID, email address, and profile info. Use this class Google sign in option. Now I've created an instance of this class builder. The method provided by this class, such as request email, build. Because we are going to request only email address info, we don't need to specify any methods. Now we need to create a client. This client is because our request is going to the API, Google API. We need this client, and the client will call a request to the API, and a response will be returned to our server, our application, because we are creating an Android application. Now on start method of an app compat activity, we need to check whether a user have already signed in previous. Now use this Google sign in account, and this account will provide some method to access profile infos like name, email, profile picture. Now I put here an if condition to check whether account is not null. That is, a user have not logged in previous. In this class, the implementation of this class is provided by the API. So don't worry about this, what is going in the background. You don't need to know what is going in the background, but you need to know if you are creating complex applications. Now we have created the methods that are required. Now we are going to create a button. I'll put as a button, and the API provides us a built-in sign-in button that is provided by Google. So I'll assign this ID in order to access it when I want to manipulate or add action to this button. I will put constraint, that is, I want it to stay at the center. So I'll put start to start of parent, end to end of parent, and top to top of parent. I put set 2. So I want to set an on-click event to this button. And this on-click event inside this one will perform a sign-in option. An intent that I have created here is from a client, because a consent screen is provided by the Android system Play Store or Android System Play. Now I'll start an activity for that, and I'll define the this request code is used to differentiate between other activities that have been run. That's why I defined a request code for a sign-in action or sign-in intent. So I'll check the request code because on activity that may be provided by another activity. In order to make sure you will provide a request code. So if a request code is the same as that you requested, now we are going to implement, but if the request is not, we will do nothing. In the request code, you need to define a task. Now this task will be this task will be used to get the result, and the result that we get is a Google sign-in account, and this run only if a sign-in have been completed. If a user cancels the sign-in, and this task is going to return a null. So you can use this account instance to get different info with these methods. In addition, you can add a button to sign out code. Let's define a sign out method. Because this current we need to access outside, I'll put as public. This client provides a method that is sign out. You can add event like on complete listen, that is a sign out have been completed. You can add a small event like on cancel. Now you can put it here as your logic. There are sometimes you may wish to revoke access token. That is, an application will require a sign in again when you revoke an access to your app. Also you can add even like on complete, on cancel, on failure. This is my Android emulator. I will start it and let me try to build. Because the Java key store we configure different, we need to set the same as that we configured in the Google Play console. This will be required to match with what you have created in the account. So if this one don't match, then your application will not run. Our key store is set in this path, this one. Now we need to select this one. If this don't match, now your application not going to run. Now I'm running my application, and if I open in my Android emulator, and I have internet connection here, I can try to sign in. You can see it is directing me to the Google consent screen. That is an intent provided by Google current library. You'll put here an email address that is going to sign in your Android app. Now agree after I put password. So thanks for watching, my friend. Our application have run, but you can implement the sign out with the method I have provided here.